Welcome to Saint-Auban, Châteauneuf-Saint-Auban. We are at the final of the Grand Prix and it's now the second race. Are you announcing that you are going out of the zero?
I have to. All these guys who didn't announce, they had to pay beers.
Yes.
For the second day of racing in the Sailplane Grand Prix World Final in Saint-Auban, we had a 270-kilometer task. The weather was looking very good. The potential for some overdevelopment and little rain in the northern part of the area. And all the competitors made a good start. We had a good depart from Saint-Auban with a maximum altitude of 1,800 meters on the route to Lac Saint-Croix for the first turning point. It was a straight run to the first turning point, with most people choosing the same route except for Gintas, who chose to go to Mondenière, but this didn't work out too well for him. In the direction of the first turning point was just cumulus, and after the first turning point there became a split in the field, which became very important in the race, with Mario Kiesling and Werner going off to the right and more eastern track, and everybody else going to the left to take the route back over Saint-Auban towards the Leur. Werner and Mario took the low route on the ridges, climbing here on Malop, and then running low down along the ridges, always to the eastern track and always much lower. And they progressed very well until the point after Malop when they needed to stop and climb. The rest of the pilots flew on the west side of Durance Valley, and they took a good climbs, although Philippe de Pesci and one or two fell short just after the crossing to Leur. At the turning point 2, Mario and Werner were well ahead. Their route had turned out to be very good, with a good climb in Le Pot, and they were well on their way to the third turning point. Werner took a different route to the third turning point, and he went behind the Pic du Bourg on the north side. It didn't work out too well. Consequently, he was quite low going into the third turning point. And Mario came in much higher at 2,300 meters. Werner then had to take the route down to the Series, where he really didn't get a good climb. Mario's altitude allowed him to take the route much more direct along the northern side of the route, past the Series, and back towards Le Pot. By now there was some rain and some showers, and it was getting quite difficult. Back at Le Pot, then Mario found a good climb, and he started to climb, and this was going to be the last climb needed for the task. He climbed up to 2,600 meters, and we can see that most of the following gliders caught him up. Maximilian caught him up, and Sebastian did a very good part of his flight when he probably pulled back 10 kilometers from the last turning point. The final glide was almost a formality, with Mario out front, Max behind him, always maintaining about 1.5 kilometers between them, no chance of catching. Mario came home first again. He's winning his second day after an excellent race which entertained us all.
Congratulations, again, a great race.
Thank you very much.
Could you decided to go east around the mountain. How was it to work with Werner?
So we decided at the first turn point to go to the ridge. It was not working that great, I have to say, but you could flow low altitude and all the time keep the speed. And then up to Aspre, where we had big trouble to catch the thermal. I felt that, and I had it already a bit in mind, that there was a bit of northerly wind inside in that valley coming from Pic du Bourg, and so it was kind of lee and thermals, and took us some 3 or 4 minutes until we got it, and then 5 meters up, and then I was in the race again.
Whoa. That's a good job, Mario. Well done. Don't drink too much, or drink too much maybe.